Hello and welcome to Tales of Kamigawa. I'm Amy the Amazonian, and in this series I'll be reading to you the short stories released by Wizards of the Coast, which detail the history of Kamigawa as it is told in the sagas which will appear in Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. These are best listened to in chronological order, but you can enjoy them on their own. And now I present to you our story. Boseiju Reaches Skyward by Emily Tang. In the heart of Tawashi is Boseiju, the oldest living tree on Kamigawa and the only remnant of Jukai Forest left within city limits. At the start of what is now known as the modern age, the city of Tawashi was expanding rapidly to accommodate the demands of its increasing population. Moonfolk, Nezumi, humans, and Aki alike were living together, mingling in a way which would have been unthinkable in previous times. As the city grew, it began to eat into Jukai Forest. Trees were felled to clear out lands for new buildings, and many of the forest's kami found themselves being driven out. Enraged, the kami fought back, emerging from the depths of the forest to wreck the newly constructed buildings and curse the builders. The emperor at the time finally intervened when an attack by the kami and the Tawashi's builders' subsequent retaliation threatened to upend all of the peaceful relations between mortals and kami once more. He brokered an agreement that the city would halt further growth into the forest. Meanwhile, the kami would not attack the city or intrude upon their planning. The city builders could continue to develop any land they had already started building on, with one exception. They were forbidden from cutting down Boseiju, which had fallen into the city's domain during the construction and fighting. Furthermore, Jukai Forest was now closed to all mortals without permission from the kami. Unable to expand outward, Tawashi was forced to grow upward instead. Skyscrapers filled the city, and Boseiju was soon lost within the skyline. But then, the millennial-old tree, which had lain quiet for so long, began to grow once again. It grew so large and so tall that it came to eclipse even the tallest structures surrounding it. Builders attempted to match its height, but for every new tallest structure constructed, Boseiju grew even more. Boseiju's message was clear. The city might be standing on this ground now, but the forest refused to let anyone forget who had been there first. Today, Boseiju was the largest structure in Tawashi, its spreading branches casting a near-permanent shadow over much of Tawashi.